I remember when I was little, there were these wonderful adverts for a thing called Ready Brek, where a boy was seen walking down the street and this sort of buzz of radiation was encircling his head or his body, and he was wrapped in the shield of the Ready Brek shield, had he had his Ready Brek. And porridge was something that I was very much introduced to when I lived in Scotland. And now there's a thought provoking journey through the world of porridge, this humble breakfast staple, often touted, certainly touted in Scotland as the epitome of health, has found itself embroiled in a nutritional and regulatory debate that straddles public health, consumer freedom, and government overreach. We should begin with the basics, because porridge, made primarily from oats, boasts numerous health benefits. If you go to Russia, porridge comes in so many different forms. There's oat porridge, and there's various other grains that are used in porridge, and they become very specific. In Britain, porridge is an oat-based thing. It's rich in fibre, vitamins, minerals, and it contributes to heart health, cholesterol reduction, stable blood sugar levels. However, the devil is in the detail, or rather the sugar. And many commercial porridges laden with syrup, chocolate, or other sweeteners veer dangerously close to being classified as less healthy under the 2004 to 2005 nutritional profiling model. A health minister recently reassured Parliament that traditional oats remain safe from advertising bans, but the more indulgent iterations may not escape scrutiny. And under the Advertising Less Healthy Food Definitions and Exemptions Regulations of 2024, products considered less healthy face advertising restrictions between 5:30 and 9 p.m. And proponents like Andrew Gwynn argue that consumers are bombarded with marketing for unhealthy foods, contributing to rising obesity levels. And Conservative Shadow Minister Dr. Caroline Johnson has criticised the approach, citing patients as young as 9 and 12 with staggering weights. Yet she's decried the inclusion of porridge or muesli and rice cakes in the same category as pizza and cupcakes. Is this truly a triumph for public health, or an overzealous nanny state intervention? While oats themselves are a nutritional powerhouse, certain risks lurk beneath their wholesome veneer. Excessive consumption can cause gastric distress, bloating, flatulence, especially in those unaccustomed to high-fibre diets. Furthermore, celiac disease. Despite being naturally gluten-free, oats are often contaminated with gluten during processing, posing a risk to individuals with gluten intolerance. Oat bran in particular impedes iron absorption, potentially exacerbating anemia. And those with Crohn's disease, diverculitis, or enterocolitis must approach oats with caution, as they may aggravate the symptoms. Both allergic reactions and protein intolerances can make oats problematic for sensitive individuals. While these concerns are limited to specific populations and specific problems, they highlight the complexity of blanket health claims. Oats are not necessarily good for everyone. Mr. Gwynn reminds us that our genetics and willpower have remained unchanged over decades, but the food environment has not, and today's food industry cleverly exploits consumer psychology, packaging sugar-laden porridges as healthful choices. Advertising bans, then, are less about censorship and more about recalibrating perception of what constitutes a healthy diet. Dr. Johnson humorously invoked nostalgic adverts for Milky Way and Cadbury's fudge to demonstrate the enduring power of our advertising. But she posed a critical question. Is it the advertisements or the products themselves that have changed over the years? The debate underscores the tension between corporate responsibility and government regulation in addressing public health crises. The solution lies not in demonizing porridge or banning adverts completely, but in promoting transparency and education, better knowledge. And public campaigns can empower consumers to differentiate between wholesome oats and sugary imposters. Moreover, governments should incentivize producers to reduce added sugars without penalizing natural, nutritious options. Porridge, like politics, is more complex than it first appears. While it remains a dietary hero for many, its role in the broader food ecosystem and its regulation merit careful scrutiny. I hope for a future where both our breakfast choices and public health policies are guided by balance, not extremism.